Now, what is a cheap way of getting a big improvement, like a 10-point improvement on the door? It's actually something called communicating doors. So I'm going to show a picture here of what a communicating door looks like, and you can see it's basically two doors back to back like this with an air gap between them. So if you think about why a wall works as well as it does, that air gap actually helps a lot, and so putting the two doors together creates that air gap that's necessary as well. You've got the mass that's coupling with each other of the two doors. If you go back to like a really good mineral core, let's say it's a 30-minute rated door, fire rated door, those tend to be a little bit more soundproof because that mineral core is nice and heavy and dense. You're probably looking at about 250-pound doors. So you've got about 300 pounds of mass in that wall there. That's really not bad, and the materials typically are well damped. So what does that do for you? Well, as I said, those doors are probably in the low 30s, maybe mid 30s at best. So if we put two of those back to back, we actually gain not 10 points. I wish it was 10 points. That would be really impressive. But you probably gain about 6 or 7 points from that combination right there. And it's broad. I mean, you actually get a lot more low frequency blocking in that particular kind of assembly than you would get out of a 400 or 500 pound single door. So that's the cheapest option, because to be honest, you can buy doors like that for under $200 a piece. So you'd be looking at under $400 for the whole assembly. You've got to make sure you do it right. It's up to you. Some people do them so you've got the handle on one side, the second handle on the other side, so you're opening on one, and then you've got to reach to the other side. I don't personally like that. I like the handles back to back because it's easier for me to be able to have my hand in the same place. That's how I did it in my last theater. So you can see a picture here of the communicating door assembly that I did in the last theater. And there's something else you should consider, which is what I did, and again, what generally should be done with all of these types of assemblies.